bit for today's message. Okay. Is it okay? Will one of you be able to read chapter 20, verse 1 for me?
The first day of the week, come to Mary Magdalene early when it was yet dark unto the sepulchre, and see the stone taken away from the sculpture.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Mani. So, I was reading through all four Gospels about this passage, okay? All four scriptures give slightly different narration about the same incident, but it all says, if we just read it together, we will get to know that Mary Magdalene has been to the tomb more than once that morning. Okay? So this passage, it is after the burial of Jesus. So have you ever been to a funeral service? Have you ever been to a house after a funeral service? You know, it's gonna be really quiet. Like, people are gonna be sad. They will be saying about, how good that person was, or like, what they have done for them. And if it is family, if it is the immediate family, they're gonna be thinking about, oh, how my life is gonna be, because that person would have played a significant role in their life. Just want to share you. I know many of you are like, really young. I lost my grandpa, my dad's father, when I was of your age, when I was in school. So Apachan was the only person who would give us sweets. If any elders are here, they would be knowing Kalkandam, we'll call it, back in Kerala. Apachan was the only person who would be giving it to us. So when Apachan passed away, I know he played a significant role in our family, but for me as a child, that was my thought, like, who is going to give us Kalkandam anymore? Because it was Apachan who used to give that, and Apachan is no more there. So, Jesus was everything for many people over there. Like, it's his disciples, his family. There are many people who got deliverance. They got healed. They got food. There were many miracles that Jesus did. Okay, but now Jesus is no more. Jesus isn't there anymore. They all have seen that Jesus was crucified. He's been taken to the tomb. The tomb was being sealed. A big stone was in front of it, and that story is over for many of them. Like, Jesus is dead. Jesus is in the tomb. Although he did say, in 3 days I will build this up. Many of them could not comprehend it. So they all are crying. They all are weeping. They all are really sad because Jesus isn't there with them anymore. Okay. Now, it was the day of Sabbath. So if you read from Mark, so before that, Mary Magdalene and two other ladies, they went and got some perfumes and spices. Okay, and they had this desire to go and see Jesus. So in one gospel it says Mary Magdalene and the other Mary, they went to the tomb. So in one it says they came back and did not say anything, and in other one it says they went to Peter and John, and they told them that Jesus isn't there. So I just want you to understand that it wasn't an easy thing for Mary to go. And first of all, why would she go? It's a tomb. It's closed. Let us just get some facts straight here, okay? So the tomb, Jesus is dead. He's been died. Everybody know about that. So his body is in the tomb, and the tomb is closed with a big stone. Okay, not like a small stone. There were many people who had to just push it across and keep it over there. So it was a big stone. And those people, who wanted to crucify him, went to Pilate and asked him whether they can have some guards. So there are guards in front of it. There are like soldiers in front of it. So there's no way you can get in. And also on top of it, there is a Roman imperial seal. If you touch that, no one would dare to do it. You will be dead. That's the punishment. So everything is against her. But as soon as she could, straight after Sabbath, early in the morning, from that verse that we have read in my version, it says while it was still dark, early in the morning, she got up and went to that tomb. Why? Why would have she done that? I was just thinking about that. We all need one excuse not to go to church. We all need just one excuse not to turn the camera on. I'm just kidding. You would have something, but uh, we all go behind excuses. But Mary could not hold herself back. She wanted Jesus. Although she knew Jesus was dead, is there anything that she's expecting from Jesus? Is she going because she wants something from Jesus? When Jesus was alive, during his 3.5 years of ministry, there were many people coming in front of him, crying out, "Oh, Son of David, oh, Jesus, come, heal me, give me that." Oh, there were people who got their debt back. So there were many things that Jesus did. He fed people, he did miracles, he did wonders. But Mary is not here for any of those things because she knows that there isn't any hope. Because Jesus is God. But she couldn't hold herself back because she wanted Jesus. She couldn't imagine a life without Jesus. Now, look at us. Look at your heart. How are we today? Do you know in Matthew, it says, "Blessed are the poor in spirit." What does it mean? Like people who doesn't have spirit at all with them? No. People who say, "Oh, this isn't enough, Lord. I need more. I need more of you. This wouldn't be enough for me to go through this day. I need more of you." How many of us of us are ready to seek Jesus? Mary was going to that tomb. She had all these facts in front of her. The tomb is closed. Jesus is dead. There are soldiers in front of it. There's a seal in front of it. Don't know who's going to open it for us. Well, she reached there and the tomb is empty now. That's another thing. Jesus isn't there. Even his body isn't there. She's just asking them in 15, from 14 if you read, but I'll just quickly read from 15. "Women, why are you weeping? Whom are you seeking?" Supposing him to be the gardener, she said to him, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you have laid him, and I will take him away." It's not the Jesus who's alive. It's the body of Jesus that she's asking for. Give me him. I will take him away. Let me put the spices and perfumes on his body. Let me keep him. Give me Jesus. Now, what is the reward if you seek Jesus? Do you know this one verse that we all must have heard a million times in Matthew chapter 6, verse 33. "But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all these things will be added to you." I just feel like, when we say that verse, it's that second part that we stress on. Seek first his kingdom so that we will get everything. Oh no. Here Mary have come to that empty tomb. So first she came in a hope that at least his body would be there. But now the second time when she's coming there, even his body isn't even there. But she have come again to that empty tomb, weeping, crying. She's feeling that emptiness in her heart, that Jesus isn't there. Jesus isn't there. But what was her reward for being there? So our reward for seeking Jesus is Jesus himself. I don't know how many of you can understand it to that level that I'm trying to explain. Jesus on the day of resurrection, he have he is ascending to heaven. He's going up with all the saints, from so so he's been in paradise. He was speaking to people in his in that 3 days, and he's going up to heaven. On the way, he had to stop because this woman, she's crying, she's weeping, she's pouring out her heart because she couldn't find Jesus. Jesus had to stop. How do you know that Jesus hasn't been to heaven? It says in verse 17, Jesus said to her, stop thinking to me, stop touching me. I haven't been to heaven yet. I haven't been to my Father yet, but still I have come to see you, to strengthen you, to say that I'm alive. I'm here with you. I will be with you till the end of you, till the end of this world. That is the promise that Jesus has given to us. There's the song, the stanza that I like, from Christ alone. In one verse it says, "Till He returns or calls me home." We do not know when Jesus is going to call us home. We do not know when He's going to come back. But are we seeking Jesus every day of our life? Are you all seeking Jesus today? Is that why you're here? Then let me just tell you one more example. One incident. So I was with my I was in my auntie's house one day back in Kerala. So there were, she was just cleaning the kitchen. There were like, big vessels and everything that needed to be washed and put away. It was getting late, so I said, Auntie, it's okay. We will do it tomorrow morning. Just leave it there. You know what she said to me? She's like, no, I don't want to leave my kitchen messy when I go to sleep. And then she said me one thing. So one of the sisters in their church had passed away like a couple of months ago, and they all, like, all the sisters have been to their house. So to make everything ready for the funeral service, they were just keeping the house clean and tidy and everything. So when they've been there, they have seen there were, like, pile of vessels to be cleaned, and the kitchen was a bit messy and everything. So that auntie passed away during sleep. So auntie was telling, I don't know, if I pass away during my sleep, I don't want someone else to come and see my kitchen being messy. That day I just laughed at it, and but later when God was speaking to me about this, auntie didn't want to leave a messy kitchen. If Jesus is calling us today, do you want to leave a messy phone? You might not get time to delete all those browsing history. What if Jesus comes today? Are our rooms okay for someone else to come in and take us? Are we earnestly seeking Jesus? Not for anything that I can have in this world. I know some of you would be afraid of hell, so you want to go to heaven because you don't want to go to hell. It's good in a way, but do you know what actually hell is? So for me, when I was thinking about it, hell is eternal separation from Jesus. That's what hell is. Of course, there is this torment, and this all these added things to it, but primarily it is eternal separation from Jesus. So if you don't have Jesus, how are we going to live? And if you don't have Jesus, how will we die? I know some of you are really small, but I just want to pass this message on. Our life should be for Jesus. That's the only difference that we have between a worldly man and me. I have Jesus. Let me just read one more verse and stop there from Mark chapter 8, verse 36. So it says, "For what shall it profit a man if he shall gain the whole world and lose his own soul?" Oh, you can have anything that you want in this world. You know, that's what the world say. You can be anything that what you want. You can have anything what you want. No. What if you get all these? What if you got everything that you ever wanted in your life and not Jesus? So our relationship with Jesus is not just for a day. It's not for an year. It's not till we die. It's till eternity. It's forever and ever. So as Mary was standing there, weeping, crying out because she couldn't find Jesus, you know, no matter how far you are, no matter where you are, He is just a call away. If you call Abba Father, if you call Jesus, I want you, He will be with you. He could not ascend to heaven. Oh, that's such a big mission. He took a stop in between before he went to the Father because he had to come and see Mary and comfort her. You know who Mary became? She was the first evangelist who passed on this good news that Jesus is alive to his disciples and to the world. And that is what God is asking us to do. Be the carriers of that good news and have as many people as we can to this love of Jesus. Let us seek Jesus earnestly every day of our life. And may that be our prayer. And that is my prayer today. And let that be your prayer every single day. Thank you. May God bless you all.